Hi everyone, my name is Kartik and my channel is about mental models. I hope you're enjoying my videos. If you are, then a sub to the channel would really help. And as always, please share my videos with everyone you know. In this video, I'm going to be talking about optimization. I covered optimization briefly in my last video on algorithms, but optimization in itself is also a mental model. As I briefly explained, optimization is about finding ways to make things better by either making something quicker, finding ways to do something in a cheaper way, or even finding ways to make a particular outcome more reliable. Let's look at a few examples to explain these cases. So, example 1, speed. Speed is an easy one, or the easy one. You have a puzzle that you want to solve. You have a puzzle that you want to solve, which takes you, say, 5 minutes. Over time, you develop the skill and experience to know where to take shortcuts. And therefore, you can solve it much quicker, let's say in 3 minutes. So, the process of solving you have optimized because you can do it quicker. Let's look at another example. Example 2. Example 2 is, let's say, it's on cost. Let's say you are building a cabinet and it costs you £50. Now, it costs you £50 because of the wood, the nails, the glue, the hinges on the door, and sort of the wheels on the bottom of the cabinet. All of those parts and everything costs you £50. But let's say after searching, you find a cheaper supplier that charges less for the sheets of wood and hinges. And now, because of that saving or reduction in cost, the cost to build the whole cabinet is £25 rather than £50. So this is also a form of optimization. Example 3 is about reliability of output. Now let's say you have built the cabinet and you want to paint it turquoise. You want to paint it turquoise. I'm trying to think how I can spell turquoise. There you go. So you want to paint it turquoise. Now, your process of getting the turquoise colour may be mixing initially yellow and blue to make green, then from that green adding a different shade of blue and some white to get to turquoise. Now this will give you the turquoise colour, but if you say have many cabinets, so you've got lots of cabinets to paint, many cabinets to do, then getting the same shade of turquoise in each of the cases may not be reliable, as it would be dependent on the exact combination of all the colours I've mentioned before. And also, if your starting colours of blue or yellow and green are slightly different, then you may not get an accurate colour match each time. And therefore, in this case, optimization could look like 1, either having a strict process for measuring the quantity of all the colours, or number two, you could buy an off-the-shelf, sort of ready-made off-the-shelf turquoise, which is already mixed and everything. So you could do one of two things, and this will give you a reliable colour every time. Now, you might be thinking that number two, off the shelf, is going to be very costly, or at least cost a lot more than buying the colours individually and mixing them yourselves. So number one. So number two is going to be more cost. It's going to be a higher cost than number one, and that is true. But then we go into another layer of optimization, which is what is more important to you: greater reliability of output or lower cost? There is also another question in this example, which is from a speed perspective, and that is, if you want to go with number two, it's going to be a lot quicker than mixing the colours yourself, measuring everything out, taking time to do that properly, and then mixing the colours yourself. So number two is going to be a lot quicker than number one. So again, what matters to you more? Is it reliability of output? Is it speed? Is it cost? You know, there's another layer. So what do you want? Obviously you want to colour all of the cabinets turquoise, but is speed important? Can you wait to get that reliability? Or do you need it done a lot quicker, in which case you need to go with a method that's going to be quicker? So these are very simple examples, sort of as proof of concept, but it's these types of questions you need to think about when optimizing. There's also a level of second order thinking going on here, and that is, which is that, does optimization in one part of the process lead to difficulties in a later part of the process, or does optimization in one process lead to difficulties in a completely different process that is dependent on the one that you have optimized or you are thinking of optimizing? And so there's a little bit of second order thinking in all this. So these are three simple views of optimization, but they offer a good view of optimization in my opinion. And in summary, optimization is about the economy of input, so the cost here, the efficiency of processing, sort of the speed element here, and the effectiveness or the effectiveness of output, which is sort of example 3. When talking about optimizing systems in the corporate world, we can look at the organization of people as well as these three things. So in the corporate world, you've also got people involved. So, as I hope I have explained, the role of optimization is not about reduction, such as reducing quality to make things in a cheaper way, or cutting corners to processes to speed things up. It's also, so it's not those things, and it's also not about making things unnecessarily complicated to get an output as well. It is about understanding the nuances of the three parts of a system: the inputs, the processes, and the outputs. So understanding the nuances of these items, and then considering where one can add value. So it's all about value addition. And there you have it, the optimization mental model. Some scenarios of optimization are easy, like here, and others are much more difficult. So don't be disheartened if the answer isn't too forthcoming or it feels like you're not getting anywhere with sort of your optimization strategy. It will happen. And that is all for this video and this mental model. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please check out my earlier videos flashing on screen now. I'm sure you will like them too. And I will see you in the next video with another mental model. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.